Hello, and welcome to the Erie County District Attorney's Office weekly YouTube video. I am Erie County District Attorney John Flynn, and every week I try to bring you, the viewers out there, a interesting topic on criminal justice, not only here in Buffalo, New York, but all across the state and all across the country. This particular weekend, the weekend of October 7th and 8th of 2023, happens to be Faith and Blue Weekend. For those of you who haven't heard of that, let me explain what that is. A number of years ago, law enforcement officials and various faith leaders from across the country wanted to do something to get together to help build relationships, help to build bridges between faith leaders and law enforcement. And that those bridges in turn helping out members of the communities that they serve. So Faith and Blue Weekend started a number of years ago. It has grown now across the country tremendously. I had the opportunity when I was president last year of the National District Attorneys Association to attend the kickoff press release of the Faith and Blue Weekend in Washington, D.C. That initial press conference took me to Washington, D.C. last year, where I met faith leaders, pastors, priests from across this great country of ours. In addition to the faith leaders, I met members of law enforcement from across the country. Again, people getting together to build relationships, to build that trust. And that has now, that small group that initially got together to build these relationships has now expanded all across the country. This weekend, in cities and communities all across the country, faith and law enforcement leaders are getting together for a weekend. They are conducting seminars, they're having town hall meetings, they're having various panels at at various schools and community centers across this country to talk about the issues that are affecting our community, to talk about guns and drugs and juvenile violence, and the issues that make our communities unsafe. And the reason why we're talking about it and getting together is because we want to make our communities safe. We want to transform communities from unsafe to safe. And faith leaders have a lot to do with that. If us in law enforcement get together with faith leaders and talk to them about what we're doing, why we're doing it, the reasons for our actions, or in some cases, the reasons for our inactions, that gives the faith leaders an understanding about the criminal justice system and the leaders of criminal justice in our communities. They then can go back in their community. They can go to their congregations. They can go to the people that they serve each and every day, not just on Sundays, but Monday through Saturday as well. And they can talk to them and give them guidance and hope that police officers and us in law enforcement are there for the good of the community, which we are. They can push back against the notion that all we want to do is lock people up, because that is simply untrue. And everyone out there who's watching this right now knows that. We do much more each and every day than lock people up. We do much more each and every day than arrest people. Yes, do we have to make arrests? Absolutely. Do I have to lock people up as a DA? Absolutely. But for every person I lock up, there are hundreds, if not thousands, who I'm giving a second chance to. Each and every day, prosecutors across this country of ours are giving people second, third, sometimes fourth chances each and every day. And that's the message we have to give to our pastors, to our faith leaders, because then they can bring that message to the community. And that builds trust, that builds understanding, and that builds love. And that's what we want. That's what our faith leaders want. That's what us in law enforcement want. We want to instill love in our community so our communities are safer. So again, thank you very much for listening. Until next week, this is Erie County District Attorney, and go Bills.